Chapter 5. Redo.
So, how did it go? Did she bite?
Debra leaned against the wall outside the break room, waving to Marcus as he came in the next morning. He looked defeated.
You could say that. She bit a piece of my arse off, then cut off my balls while she was at it.
He laughed bitterly.
What? Really? You explained the whole thing to her?
No,
He took a deep breath before motioning for her to follow him inside the break room.
I didn't get a chance to say anything. She came home, and her mouth just took off.
Oh, I see. Kay, well, maybe she had a bad day.
Yeah, I'm sure that was it.
Debra sighed. Their workmates had begun to trickle in, so she lowered her voice.
You have to try again when the opportunity presents itself.
I don't know. Maybe it's actually a bad idea.
Whoa, mister. Don't start thinking like that. It's only the first of many challenges to come, so you need to think positive and keep your goal in mind. Ditch that defeatist attitude. If you start thinking cynically before you even get going, then you're just sabotaging yourself.
All right, Miss Life Coach, you're right as usual.
He chuckled.
I'll just be direct with Natalie. She'll either say yes or no.
That's better. You're a man, after all. You're not going to let some woman push you around like that, are you?
Oh, whatever, Deb. You push me around all the time.
Yeah, but that's because you're my bitch.
She teased, laughing and poking him. They joked around and planned out how he should approach Natalie until it was time to get to work. Since Saturday was a half day of work, Marcus went home around 1, still thinking about the minefield he was about to stumble into. Natalie was home on the weekends, so he met her already on the computer when he got there. He cut to the chase. Coming up behind her, he said,
Hey, baby.
She jumped, slammed down her laptop and whirled around.
Jeez, you scared me, Marcus. Why are you sneaking around?
She huffed.
Sorry, I wanted to talk about last night.
She looked back at her laptop, then looked at him again and nodded.
Actually, me too. Listen, I've been really stressed with a deadline I had to meet for work, and it just had me so on edge. I guess it caused me to react badly. But I'm ready to listen now, so tell me what your idea is.
Marcus lit up. The sudden change in her attitude was a pleasant surprise. At the back of his mind, though, he thought to himself that he had also had many bad days and stressful periods, but he never came home and made an ass of himself because of it. But then again, she was a woman, and probably allowed her emotions to get in the way sometimes. He brushed it off quickly and gave his most concise explanation.
Well, I want to open a bakery that specializes in cakes.
Natalie sputtered. Then she burst out in scornful laughter.
Are you serious? A bakery? You're joking, right?
No.
Marcus could feel his excitement deflate. She continued to laugh, almost doubling over.
No, please, please stop. You're killing me.
At this point, his face was hurting from clenching his jaw. All he could feel was his own frustration.
Look at this.
He went into his drawer and took out the research Debra had printed off for him. He handed the papers to Natalie while he told her the rest of the plan, just as Debra had coached him to do. Natalie sobered up once he gave her the research, realizing that he was dead serious. His idea wasn't some joke, but a dangerous delusion. Once he had finished his speech, she shook her head.
Are you mad? This is crazy. No, wait, Marcus. Are you actually going insane? Do you hear yourself? I mean, do you really hear yourself right now? You're in your damn 30s, and you're still paying down on this house. You can't afford to go chasing dreams. Those days are over. You missed them. I certainly won't be enabling you. I already pay my fair share around here. The cable bills, the net, I pay all that. The washing machine and the stove, I bought those. If you think you're going to ride my back for free, well, I got news for you.
Marcus almost couldn't keep his cool. He had taken his time and effort to explain this plan carefully to her, and she was treating him like a teenaged boy who had dropped out of college and was bumming around the house.
So I'm riding your back. When I paid for your schooling and then got you your job, what was that, huh?
Oh, so that's what this is really about, huh? It's just about money for you. Everything you do, you just add up the cost in your mind.
She huffed.
What about the times I've had to foot the bills for our vacation? I've more than paid you back for everything you did. Not to mention having to lay there while you try to sex me.
Marcus's mouth was hanging open.
Are you serious? I never even wanted to go on those vacations. You always forced me. Actually, you know what?
He stood up abruptly.
Forget it.
But Natalie didn't forget it. They argued on and off for the rest of the weekend, and he began to regret the moment the idea popped into his head.